Hi guys! I feel in love with every single country. I really like Panama just because I didn't expect it to be so like wow. All the highlights, it was really beautiful. I have already mentioned some countries where I have been to Honduras, and you are wondering maybe why I didn't say it, why I didn't say in. So today we're going to talk about those prepositions. I'm going to search some rules that people use to determine which preposition to use. So if you are ready, let's start and let's do it. Today we are going to talk about the most common prepositions at, in, and on. So let's do a quick quiz. I'm visiting my grandma on and at a hospital. I like traveling in at a train. Now you are gonna get the right answer at the end of this video, but make sure you write your answer down so you can check yourself after now. Let's talk about some rules. The first rule is one. The first, we as the is used with every exact place. Think small building like something that is small, you would always use it at the door, at the hospital, at the school, at the university, at the table, and at the door. So something specific would always be at, but when you are thinking about big things, like I don't know, Panama or Guatemala or Saint Petersburg or London, you would never say at, because at only applies to smaller things in London, Panama, Guatemala, to have geographical location, so you can be at London. In London, yeah, but I am at the desk, I am at home, I am at my studio, I am at the bus stop, at this university, at the door. That's cool. The second, we use on streets and avenues. I live on Park Avenue. I live on Green Street. So on is always with the street, but please remember there are always exceptions. Like if you are talking about university and you are talking about campus, you say I live on campus. Is this location where you have your dorms, you have your classes, you have your restaurants, cafeterias. So on campus will be an expression, but normally on is only used with streets. Now when we are talking about the street tree, is another thing to remember. When we have a number, then we use it. I live at 13 Green Street. When we don't have a number, like I'm asking you, where are you right now? And you are answer, I am a Market Street. You don't give me a number and then use on. So at is used when we give the full address, street number. On is when we just mention the stream. And when we talk about something bigger than the street, we use their preposition in. So for example, you have different parts of town. We are having lunch in Chinatown, or we are having lunch in Northville. This is like a district here in San Francisco with cities, as I already mentioned. I live in London. With states, I live in California. With parts of countries, my friends spend vacation in the south of India. With countries, I used to live in Russia. So to sum things up, We use it with specific like location, on with less specific location like streets, and in with bigger location like cities, town, countries, part of countries. Now, let's move a little further with our prepositions. I gave you some basic rules, but now we are gonna explore more examples. In is also used when we are talking about an enclosed space, something that has a roof, something as a walls, in a car, in a box, in a building. I'm waiting for you in my car. Can you please help me find a pen in this book, in this box? Now, listen careful. Right now, we are moving to on, and we use on with a bus. On a bus, and you might ask Marina, but why in a car? But on a bus, I'm gonna explain the other words that he used on with words that represent surface. Like this table is a surface on a table. Your floor is a surface on the floor. Wall behind me is also a surface on the wall. We also use on we talk about left and right. On the left, on the right, or vice versa, depending on whatever you see. I think is on the left we are, you are one the you. Next to or along the side of a river. For example, Cambridge is on the river Cam. Now interesting part, why in a car but on a bus, and its use with means of transportation where you can stand up. Oh my god, English you are so completed. So you can stand up in the car, so you say in a car. You can stand up in a helicopter, but you can stand up on an airplane. I know guys, this is why I recommend having something like a grammar book, so you can refer to things, or at last you have a script of this video in front of your eyes. On a ship, on a boat, on a plane, on a train, we use on with a means of transport where we can stand up. We can stand up on plane. We can stand up on a bus. We can stand up on a boat. And also maybe another hint we use when with a means of transportation we are here is no roof, on a horse, on a boat, but doesn't have a roof normally. You can have boat, but so normally you have a roof on top of you when you are on the upper deck. On a big, you can really stand up a big, but it doesn't have a roof, so it's in a back, on your back on a boat. Another thing that can be super confusing for you guys, sometimes you are here in a hospital, and something you heard at a hospital of those grammatically correct, but guess what, they have a different meaning. So when you are saying I'm in a hospital, that means you are a patient, you are actually receiving treatment. And now let's you check your test. I guess you already know everything, but let's do it anyways. He lives at 13 Long Street. Because we give the full address, we give the number and the street address. I'm visiting my grandma in the hospital. Why? Because I'm not a patient. She is a patient. My grandma is in the hospital receiving treatment, and I am visit her at the hospital because I'm not a patient. I like I like traveling on train. You can also say love traveling by train, but this is another topic for another video. Here because we remember that we can stand up on the train we use on I like travel on train. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching this video. The links are below, and if you are not yet subscribed this channel, please hit subscribe button on. If you are friends are learning English, please share this video with them because I think it's super useful. I'm very humble. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you very soon in my next video. Bye.